Welcome, everyone. I'm Tiahna Nicole, and I will be your host for tonight's live.
Hey, y'all. I'm shanellealaine, and I'll be your co-host for tonight.
And we do have a special guest joining us. Let me go ahead and add her. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
There we go.
Chanel and I are delighted to have you. Thanks
you.
for coming on.
Thank you for.
And I did want to give you props for your communication skills because we have had no shade to some of our other guests, but we've had guests that, left us hanging for a couple days or so. So you have been immaculate. I'm like, bro, I've never had anybody respond to me this quickly. I love it.
And
so
it's so crazy because I check my emails like every day. So I would like literally open my email right like around the time that you sent it. I'm like, look at that alignment.
Timing was great. It was meant for you to be here.
I know, right?
Love it. All right, a couple things before we get started. I want us to go around and share if we're sipping on anything, starting with our guests. What are you sipping on?
Oh, girl, some Red Bull. It's been a long day. I've been up since 6, 7. So Red Bull it is. What y'all sipping on?
Period. Chanel, what you sipping on?
I'm sipping on Taylor Ford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that cooking wine. Anyway, I'm sipping on some strawberry wine, and I have the bottle here because it's just been a night. So, before we get started, I do want to let you know, Tiahna, I let all of our guests know, primarily the ones who are females. I don't want it to feel too much like an interview, like even though we are asking you questions. So you don't have to, be proper. Just like be yourself and let it flow, just like a conversation. So that's that. And yeah, let's get started with you introducing yourself for anyone that may not know you.
Okay, so for people that don't know me, my name is Tiahna. I am 27 years old. An entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for I want to say 8 years now.
Okay.
8 years. Entrepreneur, real cool girl. From Milwaukee, real small town from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I moved to Texas in 2020. So between Dallas and Houston, I've been in Texas for 5 years. So real down south girl now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because what is Milwaukee? Is that Midwest?
Midwest.
Yeah.
I'm a Midwest girl till I die for sure.
Yeah.
But
so I'm about to say South. Mm-hmm. That hospitality gonna get you too.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I said I'll start a family in the South.
Yes, the South is for families.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with the cold. You got the cold.
Absolutely. Oh, I got the coldest of the cold.
Yeah, I'm good with that. All right, period. So we are gonna get into your business a little bit, just a little bit, starting with your baby girl code. I want you to tell us a little bit of how you came about the name because it's very unique, even the way you spell it. So how did that come about? Yeah.
Yes. I love that because I put thoughts into this,
Yeah.
So basically, girl code. So I had a business before this, and it was a co-ed business. So I did it with a friend or whatever, and then I had to shut that business down. So when I had to shut that business down, it was due to circumstances,
Yeah.
And when I shut the business down, I was really sad about it, but I realized how much I love clothes. That was my first clothing business. So I realized how much I loved clothes, and I was like, one door closed, another one open.
Hello.
I want to do another because I love clothes so much. I really realized how much of a passion it was. I knew I did a lot of stuff, but I feel clothes, it was just a different feeling. It didn't seem like work. I didn't have to force myself to do it. It was fun. So I'm I need to do this over. Okay, like I said, one door closed, but another one open. So I'm okay. It was a lot going through a whole lot of traumatizing shit that went on around that time regarding like friends and things like that.
I
So
know
at
the
that,
story. You know, I
exactly.
follow you, so yeah, I know.
Exactly. So, when all that was happening, that's when I was deciding like, okay, I'm moving forward. I'm gonna do my own thing, my own business, or whatever. So when I decided I was gonna do my own business, I'm like, damn, what the hell the name gonna be? Because the name of my last business, I really loved it. It was very unique, and we took
Yeah, I
time.
liked it too. I
We
won't
took,
say it out of respect. I'll let you say it if you want to, but yeah, it was unique.
yeah,
I like that one too.
exactly. And we really took time to come up with that name, and it just fits so perfectly. So I'm like, how do you beat that?
Right.
So I'm like, when all that was going on, I did a lot of talking on the phone. I did a lot of venting because I was going through stuff. It was like a lot going on, and my feelings was very hurt. So around that time, I was doing a lot of talking with my friends about like the situation that was going on. I'm like, I found myself saying girl code. Like, people don't believe in girl code, and that's not girl code. And I was already,
Okay. I
I
see
was
the thought process now.
and
Gotcha.
I was already in
Okay.
the midst when all that was going on. I was already in the midst of trying to figure out my name. So one day I was on the phone with my friend. I just kept find myself kept saying, I'm like, bitch, that's what I'm naming that's what I'm naming my brand, like girl code. Like, and I really like brands that come with a story, like it's meaningful
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. Like the cute names be cute, but when it be meaningful, it just hit different. So I'm like,
Right.
that's the perfect name for this at this time and at this moment. So I'm like, when I spell, like I describe myself like as extremely girly. Like when I spell the word girly, I always spell it without an I. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna name it girl code, but girl code is a little cliche. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of spelling it all out girl code, I'm gonna spell girl like how I spell girl. And then I'm like, why not just take the I out of girl and the O out of code? And when I had did my logo, I really liked how it looked. I'm like, okay, that's real cute. So I visually loved it, and like it just made sense at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just made sense. And then it's like the business really like helped me get through what I was going through at the moment. So it just all made sense. So that's really where the name came from. It was really what I was like going through at the time. It had nothing to
Right.
do with specific people or anything like that. It was just basically like what I was going through at the moment. It just made sense. So
Right.
that's
You
how I came
took your
up with it.
pain and made it into business. I love that. It makes
Exactly.
sense. I'm connecting
Uh-huh.
to that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Period.
Yeah. So
And it looks good on a t-shirt too. How it's
Mm-hmm.
spelled out on a t-shirt. It looks good.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. All right, so
Y'all, I
let me do a
really
little
want to put this
backstory
on my
before I bring
stories,
up
on
this
my stories
next
and stuff.
question. So I want to know, with you having a business and have had businesses in the past, such as Lash Tea and your other business and things of that sort, do
Mhm.
you feel like having a platform like already established affects like your sales or your success of your business? Because I have had a business before and I didn't get any love, and that just discouraged me,
Really?
like from the people that I thought. Yeah, so I just dissolved it and was like, oh, that's that. And I kind of felt like, well, maybe if I had a platform already, then I'll just be taking like the people who truly support me, and they'll like just want to genuinely just support me because we've already established like a bond. So that's kind of where my mindset was, but I want to hear from you, like a entrepreneur perspective. Do you feel like that matters or no?
Honestly, I feel like it do, but it don't. But
Mm,
honestly, I won't lie. I feel like it plays a huge factor because when you already have like built platforms and you already have like supporters built on those platforms, whatever you do, people that genuinely support you, they're going to support you in anything you do. You
Right.
can sell socks
yeah,
Yep.
and they mess with shoes,
Yep.
they're going to purchase those socks. Me
Right.
personally, I don't even wear shoes to wear socks. But if I truly support somebody, I'm just gonna buy them
Right.
because
yep,
it's just like, I fuck with that person. Excuse
yeah.
my language.
No,
But
you good.
We are called live and unfiltered. You are
Yeah, you good. That's why I'm like, girl, we are not all that formal, so you
right.
don't have to
You're
talk,
good.
but you good.
okay. So yes, I do feel like it plays a huge part. Honestly, I feel like a lot of my business that I did. Like I did cosmetics, I do lashes. I did so much stuff in my little entrepreneur era. And I do feel like me having a platform really helped, because literally we're doing YouTube, all of that, all those supporters and stuff that I have, all those people that know me and support me, they just pour into my business. So I really do feel like, and I do understand where you come from, where you said like you felt discouraged because you started a business and it didn't really go how you expected it to go. But and that's why I just be like feeling like so blessed sometimes, because I be like, wow, like whenever I do something, I always had a support, but it do be because these platforms I built, like they ain't huge, but they big enough where whatever I do, it's just like I get so much support. Sometimes I can't even believe it. But then again, on the other hand, it's like you could build a business in
without
the platform.
alone.
Yeah, it just not. It probably won't
It may take
happen as
longer.
fast. Yeah, it probably won't happen as fast or at a pace that you would like, or that you see another person with a platform have. But it's definitely light at the end of the tunnel, regardless. If you put in that work, you market, and you take your business seriously, you will see results, but probably just not as fast. So I will say it does come off maybe like a little bit easier to get support when you have gained that support on your platforms, for sure. I don't think I would be doing it like good how I'm doing without these my little platforms that I have.
Okay, so
When she come back, yeah, she'll click. Oh,
I'm
there she
about to
go.
say, yeah. So I wanted to make two little points to that. So one, I agree with you. Like you said, if you already have supporters, and because me and Kia both talk about this all the time, and it's like no matter, like you said, no matter what you do, because the person like your personality, they're just supporting because they rock with you. It is what it is. Now, if you don't have a strong of a following or a strong of support system, even if you put something out and it's really tea and it's really, that girl, it's the person just don't want to support you. So I feel like when it comes to starting a business sometimes without a platform, I feel like you almost got to start faceless. Does that make sense? You kind of have to be behind the scenes, because sometimes those businesses are more successful because when you're behind the scenes, the person isn't really seeing you as supporting you, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's another approach you could take. But the fact is, like, you would want your face on a brand, especially if it's a successful brand. You do want to brand your items and stuff. But I feel like a lot of times, because it's you and what you can bring to the table, sometimes people don't, people want to be in your position and want to be in your shoes. And therefore, that's the reason, too, why there's a lack of support. It's like, oh, well, I could do that. But they just don't want to give you the props for you doing it. So
Exactly. And I do feel like faceless business is cool. I always said I wanted to do one because you get a lot of people, a lot of support from people that like love you and support you, but a lot of people won't support you because it's you.
Yeah,
So it's like
that's where Chanel was going with
that
it,
was my
because
point.
it's
That's what I'm
you.
saying. So a lot
that's
of
where I
times,
got from that.
right. A lot of times when you go faceless, it's like you might see a lot more support from that business and blossoming, but it really shouldn't be like that, But in all reality, sometimes just people want to be in your shoes and they just, that wasn't their calling, that wasn't their place, it just wasn't for them. That's not path for them. But just because it's you and they see the potential of it being successful and fruitful, it's like, well,
I don't want to
I will support.
I'm not going to be a part of her
Right.
growing and her
Yes,
prospering.
I
Right.
want to see her
Right.
still at the same level as me,
Yeah,
or
and me
Right.
whatever. Yeah,
and me supporting ain't going to do nothing but
help
help her,
her,
Right.
not
Right.
benefit me.
And the
So
next
no.
thing too is, remember, people don't support you until it's popular to do so.
Uh-huh.
So they don't
Exactly.
start
I
from the
say that
bottom, but they'll
all the
join you at the
time.
top.
Exactly.
I get a
You
lot of
wasn't with me
support.
shooting in the gym.
Yeah, exactly. I get a lot of support, but I do see people that just watch and don't support. And not saying like that, like people gotta
Right.
support you and stuff like that, or because people don't buy a shirt or this, that, and the third, they don't support you. But I do. I can't. It's like I have like a womanly instinct. I know the people that genuinely support me and just not buying nothing, and I know people that just haters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the
lurking.
Because
difference.
Yeah.
even if someone wasn't like, let's say financially they're not able to buy a shirt, you could still share a little story, share a little post, share
Yeah.
something. Like, sharing
Exactly.
is free. So it's like, you sharing that post to your audience could bring in a sale from that person's audience. You know what I'm saying? So it's not always like, okay, well, if you don't want to buy the product, cool. But even if you share the story, even if you just get it out there, the more you share, the bigger the brand gets. So I'm like, that's still you
Exactly.
helping the brand,
Yeah.
but
Exactly.
it's the fact of
They just don't
helping
want to
you.
help.
Right.
So that's what I had to come to realization that the people who I thought would support, like close friends and family, they just ain't supporting. And that was such a hard pill to swallow. It discouraged me so much because I'm like, bro, you know me in real life. Don't you want to see me succeed? Don't you want to support this? No, they don't.
Yeah, it
So,
sounds good.
yeah, it sounds good. I be thinking the most out of people, and it's like that just showed people's true colors when that happened.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, okay, that's such great insight. Okay. At least if I were to ever approach it again in the future, I'm starting over with experience and I know what to expect and what not to expect. So,
Exactly.
So I don't know if Kia's coming with a question with that, but just
no.
one thing to interject. I was gonna say, because you are doing physical products. I know sometimes people are doing drop shipping because, again, you don't want to buy out all this product and then you can't make your money back, you can't sell it out. So in a case like this, do you feel, because you start multiple businesses, do you feel like hands-on business is a little bit more now in 2025 accurate, or would you still go the route of doing the whole drop shipping, non-physical products? What's your insight on that?
Like, what you mean? Like, which one would I
Yeah.
prefer?
Would you prefer, like, you're having your hands on, like, sure, you have everything for your business, or would you prefer going the route of like doing the drop shipping where you could order, like you get the orders and you submit it through a third party and they take care of everything? You're not like hands on with your business. Or would you prefer to be more hands on and physically with your product, see what's going on, show up to work every day, kind of?
I'm a very hands-on person. Like, when it comes to my business, I like to be very hands-on with everything. So the drop shipping, that really ain't my thing.
Sure.
But I feel like people do drop shipping for different reasons. Like, so I mean, it all depends on the circumstance or what it is, or
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, I want to be hands-on with
Right.
everything. What about y'all?
Yeah. Yeah. The business I did have, I was hands on. Yeah.
I did start a business too, you got
a business right now?
Head.
So why y'all quitting these businesses?
Well, it's not a matter of
I told you why.
Yeah.
I got discouraged, man.
So
I got discouraged.
For me, it's like a little bit of that too, but it's also like burnout, because for me, I had a kids clothing brand and I have my little girl. So it's hard when you're working with like 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, and it's like you ready to take a picture, they're just not in the mood. It's like, okay, I got to redo this. So it's kind of hard when you're relying on little kids to take a photo this way and photo that way. And they're just not, So I was like, okay, well, maybe if I kind of wait until she gets a little bit more older where she's into it, so I'm not forcing her to say, all right, take a picture this way, take a picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be where it's like she's growing up and I'm forcing her to do it. So there's that. There's burnout when I'm doing everything, the photography, the editing, the marketing. It's a lot when it's you at first because you don't have a team yet. You're not paying employees. So it was more so like, lack of support is one thing, yes, but it was more so like I'm doing everything under the sun.
Yeah.
Plus you have life, plus you're a mom, plus you got a 9 to 5. So it's like finding balance was kind of hard when you're trying to, like you said, put in time and effort, and it's not being fruitful as quickly as you want it because you're coming out of pocket, you're spending money out of pocket because those were physical products. And it's like, okay, and now by this certain point in time, you're looking for a return on that investment and you're not seeing it. So it's like, okay, well, what am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to shift to what's making me money right now.
Yeah.
So then your focus starts to come down. So I feel like it's almost, and you got to take a chance on yourself, So like I feel like
you gotta have faith.
And I feel also too, when you're venturing into a business, like I said, you want to venture into something that like, okay, if I had to start out for a couple months on my own, I'll be good. I'm able to swim and not sink. Versus you relying on other people, relying on models. You know what I'm saying? After a while, you can get all those people to model for you and all that. But if you could start out where you could balance it, I feel like you'll be a little bit more fruitful versus depending on someone. You can't depend on someone sometimes to show up for a shoot at this time. And then, this came up, and it's like, dang, I got to reschedule. Now I have something else going on this day. So it's a lot of moving factors when you're not the sole model of your business. If you're the model of your business, you're going to show up for yourself. But when you're relying on somebody else.
In that part. And that's why, if y'all pay attention, I am the face of my brand.
Yeah.
And nobody gonna do it like
that.
Nobody gonna. Like, I want to do models and stuff, but it'd be like, for what?
And two, though, like the people that support you, they want to see you. They don't even want to see nobody else.
They don't want to see.
They want to see you.
My face sells everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, Why would I use somebody else? And then it's just like, I already got to rely on like photographers and stuff. Like, I don't want to have to keep doing that. Just like you said, somebody canceled. Now it's just like, oh my God.
Yep.
Like, 'cause I don't play about my shoot days, my times,
Yeah.
my posts. Like, when I have my business, when I'm getting ready to launch, I know exactly what day I'm shooting. I know exactly what day I'm editing the pictures. I know
Right.
exactly what day this picture is getting uploaded. So I don't have time for that.
Mm-hmm.
You cancel, and now you fuck. I'm a very
Yep.
organized person, y'all. I am such an organized person. So when stuff don't go how I plan it, it gives me anxiety.
Freak out.
Like my head is everywhere,
You,
like
you,
all
you,
over the place.
you know I'm gonna ask. Well, when's your birthday?
Lord Jesus, don't start with these zodiac signs.
Just a month. What month is that?
September.
September. Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm a Libra.
Yeah.
I'm very balanced.
Okay.
My life is
Good.
organized. My businesses are organized. I know exactly what time I'm leaving the
Right.
house. I know exactly time when I'm arriving. I know
Mm-hmm.
exactly what time I need to do my baby hairs to be out the, like, I'm very like time
I
consumed.
wish.
I love that. You're you've mastered like your time management. So
My
therefore,
time
it's like
management is
right.
top tier. Like, that's
Yeah.
one thing about me. Like, my friends always be laughing because they be like, you just such an organized bitch. Like, because they be all over the place.
All
So
over the
they
place.
be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
you get on
definitely.
my nerves. Like, you too organized for me. Like, I'm very organized with everything. So it's like, back to what we were saying, like, it's like, it do get complicated when you do have to use like other
Yep.
people.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why I
And see,
feel
I was
like
my own model. So that part wasn't a problem. I was my own model, but like Chanel was saying, I was just putting in too much money and I wasn't seeing a return on it. And I'm just like, oh, I'm
what
losing
was
money. I'm
your
not
business?
making money. Huh?
What was the business?
It was selling shoes and purses. And then people were telling me, oh, girl, don't do shoes. Like, it was like sandals, boots, heels, that type of thing. And they
Okay,
were
let me ask
like,
you this. Did you have a passion for that, or you just thought it would be something that could bring you in good money and it'd be fun?
so I was thinking about like, what is it I like?
Okay.
And I was like, okay, what is it I like and try to make it a business. And I like shoes, like more so like sandals and boots, not really the heels because me and heels suck, but like I
Right.
do. And purses, of course, like what girl don't like purses? So it's like I
right.
really did like the products, but it's like after a while I'm like, I'm over it.
And you
Ain't
can.
nobody supporting. I'm putting
Right.
in money,
Because
ain't seeing nothing back. It
And
was
that
just
putting in money, that I'm not gonna lie, as an entrepreneur, that's the worst
are
fear. Like, I'm
uh-huh.
gonna put this money into this, is people gonna buy it? Am I gonna
yeah.
profit?
Right.
Like, and people just think, oh, like, I even get scared still to this day. It may not seem like
Mm-hmm.
it, but I be scared. When I invest, I'll be like, okay, I hope people fuck with it. Like, I hope people like this. Like, because it's no saltier feeling than putting your money in something and not seeing the money coming in return. But
Man.
you really can't give up. You got to keep going to the drawing board. Like, okay, you selling purses, you realize, okay, taking pictures of it in your house with a backdrop, that ain't working. Okay, what
Mm-hmm.
else? All right, let me step my content up. Let me, start booking,
Pivot.
getting
Uh-huh.
creative. Let me
Yeah.
start booking outside. Let me start booking in a studio, or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Start taking my pictures in the studio. If that don't work, okay, get creative. Maybe I need to do more lifestyle. Maybe I need to really put these outfits together and make people want to buy this. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when I like buy things or see things, it's because I see like, I might see like an Instagram girl with it on. I'm like, hold on, them shoes cute as fuck because she put it together
Put it
really. Like,
together,
you gotta,
right?
Right.
exactly, you
Right.
gotta make
Instead of just showing the shoe, like show what it looks like with the
With an
whole
outfit.
outfit put
Right.
together.
exactly
Yeah,
like
I ain't go that far in my business. Mm-mm. Did
exactly.
not.
well,
You gave up too fast.
well,
Didn't go that
my,
far.
my inspo was I have a little girl and I love to me and her to dress alike. That's my thing. So
Aw,
it's like
that's
I would
my
always
dream.
right. So my thing is that I would always go online and I would either find things for her, but not like the mommy and me. So the concept was to start out with the kids' clothing and then eventually tapping into like styles for mommy and me. But it is hard sometimes when you are like, of course the girlies charge you for vendors and all that stuff, but when you are working with vendors and it is US based, you're paying for things at a higher cost.
Yeah.
So when you are a Black business owner, you have to resell them clothes to make a profit, plus they got to take out shipping and cost and free shipping and stuff. Everything add up. So it's kind of like, okay, well, you can't sit here and expect to pay $40 or $50 on a small business for kids clothing versus maybe someone else who's selling clothes for like $10-15. So it all depends on your vendors. And like I said, to get the idea of the whole mommy and me thing, is like the vendors that I was looking at just wasn't, cost wise, wasn't working out. So I'm like, that's where everything kind of get thrown off too. It's like vendors in the US is one, vendors out the US, you're getting things at a bundle, you're getting things cheaper. So it's a lot when you're trying to incorporate a kid, incorporate an adult. You're trying to do so many factors, like moving parts at the same time. That financially it's hard to like, oh, let me buy a sample for mom and a sample for this. And at that point, you're only catering to girl moms. You're not catering to boy moms, and I was trying to do the whole girl and boy, like, so it's a whole lot. Like you have to process things in pieces versus like, all right, I'm trying to do girl clothes, I'm trying to do boy clothes, I'm trying to do mommy and me. It's so much going on. So yeah,
that is a lot. That sounds a little complex. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
That sounds complex as heck.
Mm-hmm.
I love the concept though. All right.
That was cute.
So talking about marketing, you gave me some tips. How do you come up with the marketing strategies and tactics that you come up with? Because I think you're like a marketing genius. Like your campaigns, the rollouts be everything.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All that. So like, how do you like come up with? You gotta go to a coffee shop and just like brainstorm.
coffee
Like,
shop
how?
is
Girl,
crazy work.
you would be surprised when I like, okay, so y'all know I've been doing the shirts. Like literally once I figure out, okay, what color scheme I'm gonna do, I don't know how. I think this is a gift from God. It doesn't take me no time. It takes me probably like, sometimes it's like some ideas take me longer. I do gotta sit on it like, because you'll be surprised. Like, for example, like the Lucky Charms one I did or whatever. The Lucky Charms one I did, people don't even know before I was gonna do the Lucky Charms. As soon as I got the green and white idea, I instantly said, okay, I'm gonna do this at a tennis court. But then I'm like, okay, because I like the green and white with the green tennis skirt type idea. But then I'm walking around a grocery store one day, and I walked past Lucky Charms. I said, hold on, I know exactly what I'm doing. So it's just like sometimes I sit and brainstorm. Sometimes it'll be stuff like that. Like I'll be in one place and my mind be in another. Like I'll be at work and I'll be thinking about my business. Like I'll be in the grocery store. What am I doing thinking about the business? I don't know. It's just randomly come like to my mind. Like I don't know. So then like when I get an idea, I Google, like I research, like I look for like certain like ideas, like inspo and stuff based off the idea that I came with, and I just build it from there. I build it from there. So like the Lucky Charms, I walked in the grocery store and I'm like, oh my God, because I had for the period, I had like the 4-leaf clover. So I'm walking in the grocery store shopping. And I'm like, I remember I took a picture of it and it showed today. I took a picture of it. I said, wow, this is what I'm doing. So then I was like, how could I incorporate that? And I'm like, oh, I know what I want to be doing. Like, I want to be sitting down, like eating some cereal, like a real, like fun shoot. So then I sit in my bed and I just brainstorm. I go on Pinterest. I look at different poses, look at different ideas. I go to like cereal bowl shoots, like and get like inspo. And I put and I just put like my own spark to it. Like I always put my own spark to it, and I don't know, y'all. It just comes.
It's in you. It's definitely a gift. You putting in a work too, but it definitely is a gift. Like everybody's not creative like that, so it's a gift.
So it all depends. Sometimes I do sit down at the coffee shop, or I go sit down at my hookah spot and be like, okay,
hookah spot. go crazy.
Exactly. And you gotta go to them hookah spots that don't have like loud music.
Yeah.
It's literally people in there with their laptops on the same mission as you.
Gotcha.
And I sit in there and I'm like, okay, I gotta get this idea down. Like I got a deadline. What can I do? And I sit and I just research or whatever. Or like I said, my idea could come from me driving down the street. I just always thinking like, I don't know.
Eat,
It's
sleep, breathe
crazy. But
your business.
Yeah.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's how you gotta
Definitely.
do. I'm like, now that I think about it, was I that dedicated? Nah. That's another
And listen,
reason probably my business.
You probably was doing sis like throw the spaghetti at the wall so you can see kind of mentality.
Uh-huh.
And then it's
And
like,
it
you
was
know
oh,
during
that's
what?
it.
COVID.
That makes
Right.
sense because what you put in is what you get out.
Right.
I think about my business 24/7. I didn't have so many businesses, y'all. This one is the one that I'm most passionate about, and I really think it's gonna be my ticket.
Yeah.
So I literally just be
Great
like,
energy.
I take it so seriously. I
Yeah.
have so much passion for it. I do not play about girl code at
I
all.
love that for you.
Thank you.
And kudos to you because honestly, like I said, you turned a sour situation into a prosperous situation for yourself. Like somebody else would have just been like sad, depressed, just like you know what I'm
And
saying, just
yeah, and then
not
like
able to recover.
I feel like
But
people
like,
don't. Yes, and I feel like people don't understand like how dumb you feel
Right.
when you start a business and you're running it and these people are supporting you and you think like how I look at it, how is these people taking you serious? Like, don't you mean to tell me you just started a business and it just stopped? You just shut it down?
yeah,
So trying to come back from that, it's
it's
like you
hard.
feel dumb.
Yeah.
So it's just like if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna really do it.
Right.
And it
Yeah.
gotta like I gotta really do it. Like it really has to make sense, and I have to do my big one because you
Right. No,
gotta
you
make
did
money.
your big one.
Thank you.
You did your big one. I don't think people thought. I think it's you feel like you look dumb, but your true supporters like
Yeah,
just give a little quick
Support.
little explanation. Hey y'all, that business is no longer da 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 da.
exactly.
But we got a new one. Feel free to support. Like people understand. People like relatable situations. Don't fake the funk. Just keep it real with us.
Y'all
So,
know one thing. I'm
child,
gonna keep it real every
right?
time.
You ain't look dumb at all.
Okay.
Okay. And to add on to that, I want to say one thing I learned is you can't be afraid to fail because a lot of people with successful businesses, they've had failed businesses
I
before.
was gonna
So
say that.
life isn't over. Like you can get up and try again. For me, I was just like, dang, this is it. Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
just having a business just isn't for me. And who's to say it's not? Like maybe it ain't, but maybe it is.
And it's so
So that's another
crazy too
perspective.
because it's like, of course, like it was a lot going on around the time when I started my business, and I seen so much negativity from negative people regarding my business that y'all probably wouldn't even imagine. But one interesting thing that I did see somebody say was, and it gave like hater, but I mean that's neither here nor there. But I seen somebody say like something about like me like starting all these businesses and making a little profit and then the business disappear and then there go another business and the business disappear and there go another business. But the thing is, I'm gonna keep doing these businesses till I find which
To
one
some
I
stick.
love and
Right.
which one makes me
Yeah.
takes me where I need to go.
Right.
Because we only see the outside. We're looking from the outside on all these successful businesses,
Right.
Skims, Amazon, all these people. We don't know where they started.
True.
They could have been doing so many other things before that. You really just got to keep going and keep trying and never lose faith until you find what's for you.
Yeah.
So it's like for somebody to say something like that, it's just like
Hater. It definitely gives
but
hater.
you know
And they
what?
wouldn't understand. That means they probably never attempted a business
That
themselves. Because I've attempted one, well, I had one. It was legit and legal. I know. So I would never judge you like that. I'm looking like, dang, she's relentless. Like, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand it takes a lot of work to have a business. So from a business perspective, I get it. But
And
I don't think
then what's also interesting to me, every business that I have ever done, I would never consider it a fail.
right, it was successful.
I've always made my money back in profit. I kid you not. Every single business I have ever done, the only reason why I stopped those businesses because when you don't have a passion for something,
right.
it will never work out.
Right.
It will never work out. Like I did cosmetics. I still love cosmetics or whatever, and I am gonna do it again. But it's like I don't have a passion for cosmetics like I do clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Right.
so it's like I'm not going to go as hard, or it's going to be a little bit harder to keep going, or, you know, stay consistent with things like that you don't 100% like enjoy and have a passion for, you know?
Yeah. That's why you asked me that question. Yeah. I think I definitely wouldn't have, if I were to do another one, I don't think I would do shoes again.
I feel like you would do something that you do like for years. Like when it comes to like the whole makeup and lashes, babe, I'm a lashes girly.
Yeah, I can see you still doing lashes for sure.
I'm like
and
for
makeup.
years. Like I started makeup when I was in like the 6th grade. And I'm like,
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just something that I do. I'm just like, okay, you know, like you get better as time goes. But it's like, that's something I could look back and be like, okay, well, I'm not bored yet. So I guess that would be considered like a passion. But I'm the type of person too, like growing up, I would start things and it's like, once I master something, I'm bored. I want to do something else. And I get into something and I start something. With a business, you can't do that. You can't really get into a business and be like, all right, I'm bored. Let me start something else. So it's like you said, you have to find a true passion where you're like, okay, I've been doing this for years and I still find my love and I still enjoy it versus you wanting to quit something or restart. So I would agree with that.
Agree. All right. I'm moving on. So because you are a multifaceted woman, you have your businesses, you have your 9 to 5. I believe you're an insurance agent, right? Okay.
That's right, girl.
All right. So, and you have your platforms that you have to run. How do you manage it all? Do you ever find it like difficult to manage all of them? Or I know you say you're super organized, so maybe not. Maybe you pencil everything in.
Schedule herself.
Okay, now that's I'm still working on balancing. It's hard, okay?
Yeah.
Because balancing 9 to 5 with your business and stuff, I do a pretty good job when, as far as like my clothing line or whatever, because my clothing line, it sells out so quick. It's like, it's not an ongoing thing. So it's like, I'm not finding myself having to ship orders during the week. Like, it's like, when I sell out, when I launch, I sell out in one day. I go ahead and ship all those orders, and I don't have nothing else to do until the next time. So I plan that out based off, you know, I always know, like, okay, the boat gonna get here this day. We're gonna do the shoot this day. We're gonna launch this day. We're gonna sell out this day. We're gonna go ahead and pack orders this day. We're gonna go and ship them this day, and then that be that. And I work that around my schedule. So I usually always have, like, for my clothing business, because that's the one I'm really like real hands-on and active with. I'll talk about lashes next, but with my clothing business, you know, I work a 9 to 5. So I work Monday through Friday from 9 to 6. So that takes up my entire day. So when it's time to do shoots, I always schedule them on Sundays. Every shoot I have is on a Sunday. And then it really get kind of difficult when it's time to pack orders, because I always have to long hours. Like when I get off of work, I have to do that because I can't have my customers waiting a whole week to my next off day to do it.
Right.
It's just like one day I have to just dedicate. Whenever I do launch, I usually launch on Fridays, because I always launch on Fridays because the girlies get paid on Fridays.
Hello.
So,
yeah.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah. But you're looking out for the 9 to 5.
The girlies get paid on Fridays, whether it's this Friday or they got paid the last Friday.
Right.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday. So I always launch on Friday, and I always usually sell out either that day or the next day. So I always schedule, like, I have an organized schedule where I ship Monday. I'll pack orders either that Saturday, but a lot of times, like these last few launches, I don't know how, but I always end up going out of town like the couple days after I launch. Like, it's weird. For the last couple months, that's how it's been. So it's like I continue on Monday. So on Monday, once I sell out, on Monday, I'll pack those orders. And then on my lunch break, I'll take them to the post office, because I don't have time. I go to work at 9 and I get off at 6. They're closed. Right. So I have to use my lunch break to take my orders to the post office. So it really is like, it's hard, but I make it work.
Right.
Like,
it's sacrifice. But you know what, too, because you're so intentional behind it, and because you already have, like, you're thinking bigger than what the brand is. So because of that, you're so intentional. So you already know, like, okay, well, this is where I'm trying to go. So these are the sacrifices I got to make to get there. Right. So naturally it's going to be like, all right, well, we going places. So you're going to, want to do those things in order to help yourself to be successful. So you just be intentional behind it.
Exactly.
Because I'm like,
Man.
9 to 5 girlies that get a little 2-3 hours of sleep, and I'm like, ooh. So imagine running a business and having life and out with your friends, and you're still trying to make time for everybody else, and it's a lot.
And then, mind you, I do lashes too. So I started when I moved. I started in Dallas, and I literally created a totally different life here for me. I had my clients. I was just doing good, and then that's when I moved to Houston, and then I moved back. So my clients that I've had when I first moved here, I still have them. And they're a really good amount of clients. Like it's a good amount of them. And it's really the perfect amount for my busy schedule. Like I be wanting to promote lashes and get more clients and things like that. But then I sit back and I think like, do I really have the time?
Right.
So
Just let your clients promote you. Like if they tell somebody, cool.
And I get new clients from my clients, like, hey, so-and-so sent me, or hey, so-and-so. And I'm like, that's great, or whatever. So it's not overwhelming, but it's like, do I have the time? Because no, I don't want to be coming to do lashes every single day after I get off my 9 to 5. It'd be cool like 2-3 times a week. I have my long nights where I get off work at 6. I come here, get here at 7. I don't even go home. I'll be doing lashes in slacks, in dresses and stuff. So I get right off of work and I come here. Some days I do 2 clients. I do 3. Some days I leave at 8. Some days I leave at 10. But that'd be cool because it's like, okay, I work Monday through Friday. I might have to do that on a Monday or a Thursday or a Friday. That's cool. But if I get to get too many clients every day, I'm burning myself
that's
out.
a lot.
So it's a good balance. I'm okay. I'm okay with it, and it's still a good income. It's still a very wealthy income still. It's still very beneficial. So
period.
Yeah, so
So
balancing the
I have something to add to that. You say you have moved from Houston to Dallas back to Houston. Quick question. When it comes to flourishing your business, you would say moving out of your hometown, of course, and moving somewhere, because I'm pretty sure when you step out and decided to move there, you maybe, I don't know if you knew other people there, like family, friends, all that. But would you say you find your business being more successful when you moved into a whole new city, a whole new state, versus you being where you were in Milwaukee? Do you feel like you seen a transition or growth there?
Don't nothing hit like Milwaukee. If I would have stayed in Milwaukee, I probably would have been rich.
Okay.
The support you get from
your hometown.
People got to understand, like, being an entrepreneur and moving out of your hometown is definitely, what's the word I'm looking for? Because I don't want to say a risk. I don't know what word I'm looking for.
Is it almost like you're competing against people that are already known? Like you're coming in with people that are already established? Is that the word you're looking for? Like you're not established?
Girl, that's multiple words.
Well, no, I'm trying to
like you taking a huge leap of faith.
Leap of faith, yeah.
You're taking a huge leap of faith because you're leaving these people that have been knowing you your whole entire life, because this is where you're from, this is where you built. And where I'm from, my hometown is small, and I'm very popular there. So it's like clients came easy to me. These people know me personally. They've been knowing me. This is where I'm from. Like I'm not gonna lie, when I used to be in Milwaukee, it was giving like 5-6 clients a day. And that's on a Monday through Saturday basis. I have not even made that. I'll be honest. It has, like, I did amazing in Dallas or whatever, but it did not amount to Milwaukee. No. If I was to move back right now, which I would never, but if I was to move back right now,
you'd be sad.
A problem I would be. Okay. But it's like, once in your hometown, and definitely like my hometown where I'm from, it's like, I always, like, me and my friends like to describe it like it's like a flower blooming from the ground. Once you're a complete flower, there's no more growth. So it's like, yeah, I could have stayed in Milwaukee, but you can't really grow there. It's just like, once you fully bloom into whatever flower you're gonna be doing amazing. You're gonna make your money. You're gonna, but it's just like the growth. It's like it's not a lot of room to grow in there. It's a lot of room to make a lot of money and to maintain. But as far as the growth, I seen more. I seen bigger for myself. Not saying when I moved, it's just like all these opportunities just start coming from me.
Right.
But it's just like, it's just more to see than my hometown. My hometown is very dark. I love my hometown. Like, I love going back to visit. I love it there. Like, it's nothing like your hometown, but it's just like, it's more to
Just
life.
outgrown it. Yeah. You ain't the only one from Milwaukee that I've seen that like grown from there. I think Kyra's from there too.
Kyra, that's my
And
girl. Kyra,
yeah.
Monique. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Kyra. I mean,
that's my
yeah, yeah, she's from Milwaukee and she had to bloom from there as well. So I guess y'all hometown look a little dreary, but I ain't gonna say too much on it because I don't know too much. I ain't never been.
you ain't
But
too
I know it's not in day from
you ain't too
Texas.
off.
What you say?
You're not too off.
Cause every time either you or her go back there and y'all vlogging, I'm like, oh, I see why they
There's no scenery, no nothing. I vlog for the memories, not the aesthetic. When you
uh-huh.
there, and it was like, even when I was doing like YouTube, my YouTube, when I started doing YouTube there, and it's crazy because when I first started doing YouTube, Kyra was like way ahead. She was up there, but obviously she wasn't how she was now. She used to help me, like we used to get our hair done by the same hairstylist.
Hairstylist.
We'll be in a shop. I'll be like, Kyra, can you help me? This video not saving, da, 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 or whatever. But it's just like my hometown, it even was just so irritating vlogging there because it's just like,
What is there to see?
it's nothing to see. It's nothing to see. It's
I
nothing.
know.
Lashing saved me because when I first started doing YouTube, like lashing, all the girls that aspire to do lashes or just be an entrepreneur, they really gravitated to my channel when I did vlog lashing.
Mm-hmm.
Lashing saved me.
Yeah.
Anything else, there was nothing to see. So
hey, at least the girlies had money to, keep some money in your pockets and come sit in your chair.
exactly. Oh, them girls in Milwaukee, oh, they gonna get them some money. Them is
What
we're real go
Some
getters. We're
hustlers.
hitting.
Yeah. I see that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
All right. So, what advice would you have for someone that may aspire to start a business but may have doubts or fears of failing? Like, what advice would you give?
You will never know if you're gonna fail unless you try it. Like, you just gotta have faith. If it's something that you really want to do, one thing I realized, like, you can want to do something, you could manifest it, you could pray for it, but unless you put in the work, you will not see the results that you want to see. You can't pray and be like, oh God, can you please make me a millionaire? And can you please let my business make 6 figures? But you're just sitting on your ass and you're not doing anything to make that 6 figures or to make,
Yeah.
you have to put in the work. So I feel like even if in doubt or you fear, or you think it's not gonna go how you want to go, you will never know until you try. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like always just have faith in yourself and just do it.
Right.
Just
Put in
do
the
it.
work.
Because this could pop off and go crazy. But you will never know unless you do it.
Right. I feel like a lot of times too, we do go into things expecting it to fail before we actually expect it to be fruitful and to be successful. So, like when you start out, if you think like, okay, you know what, this is gonna be successful, like your mindset would change towards it. But you're already thinking like, damn, I don't know if nobody gonna support me. You're already doubting yourself before you even like fully step into it, and that really could be your purpose. I feel like sometimes the mindset too that you have going to business, you got to go and like, okay, there's gonna be successful days. There's gonna be days that you might not get a sale or two. But then there's days you might do really well. So it's like you have to have a realistic expectation versus like having this really high expectation, like, oh, it's going to be successful, and then it's not. Or you have this really low expectation, like, okay, it might fail. And it's like, let's go into it being neutral. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you give yourself a better shot of being successful with that business.
I agree.
I agree. I also say, like, don't do it for the money,
True.
too. Like, if you're doing it for the money, then you already starting off wrong because the money may not come that first day. We can't all be like Tiahna and sell out the next day or two. So if you thinking you gonna start your business and sell out in that next day or two,
Every time I be manifesting that. Y'all catch
I love it for you.
Y'all catch when I said You know, I always sell out the first day, or I'm gonna
Oh,
sell out
I
the
caught
second
it.
day.
I caught it.
I
I
caught
said,
it.
look at the flag. I was
I
gonna bring it up
did. You
eventually.
manifested. I
Yeah, I
worked for
love
it.
that. And I think that's good too to manifest your successes as well. Obviously put the work in
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Like you can't just be wishing and not putting in the work. Like you put in the work as you told us. Like you are actively always thinking about your business just on your day to
Right.
day at any setting, time or place. So it's like you can't treat it as much time as you put into a 9 to 5, you need to put that much more into your business. Like you
Business.
really you really can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna think about it for about a couple hours out of the day. All right, I ain't thinking nothing. All right, let's try again tomorrow. No, like you have to
Mm-hmm.
actively like, be
Mm-hmm.
putting in the work. So
Yeah.
I learned a lot for sure. Cause baby, now I'm thinking like maybe I didn't give it my all
Uh-huh.
the first time
Or
around.
you could have gave it more.
I could have gave it more. I thought I was doing good, but now I'm learning like no, there's way much more I could have definitely pushed myself.
But
But also it's okay to
I get
fail
it
and
though. I get it though.
yeah.
It's so normal to get discouraged when something don't go right, because believe it
Right.
or not, I've done things and it didn't go how I expected it. And I know the feeling. Like
Yeah.
I remember one collection I had when I did cosmetics, and it didn't go how all the other collections went, and I was very discouraged. I'm like, what the hell? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, is it too expensive? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what is it? And it really discouraged the hell out of me. But you do got to just keep going. Like, you
Yeah.
can't let minor setbacks like that like make you give up, because like you said, back to what you said, like entrepreneurship is so up and down. One day you will make $1 million, and the next day you might make $5.
Right.
Even with lashing, like it'll be I might have a week. Last week I ain't had no clients, but that's because the amount of clients that I have, I don't know how they did this, but they all be coming and get their fills and everything on the same week. Like they every 2 weeks be on the same week, so it'd be like one week that be super duper dry.
Right.
But that's what multiple incomes is for.
Right. Right. And at least you get to rest and you can pour into the other, things that
Exactly.
you
Yeah.
have going on. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I'm picking up some of these gems. All
Wow.
Mhm.
right, so moving from business, that was great conversation. We're gonna get into a couple of things that you are interested in, such as shopping and fashion. What are your favorite places to shop at? Mine is Fashion Nova and Shein, because we all know about them.
Yeah. Um. Honestly, so for years and years and years, Zara used to be my favorite store ever. I shopped there for
Yeah,
everything. Zara probably got 6 figures out of me. Not gonna lie. Like when I was younger, and I mean like not too young, but like my early 20s, baby, it used to be Zara packages used to be coming to my mama house like clockwork. Like I would go in there and I just see so much stuff that I like, and then I'm such a fashion girl. Like Zara, like you just got to know how to shop there. Like some of the
yeah,
stuff looks so old or granny-ish, but I see something
yes,
and I'm like, I can make that to some shorts. I could go get that tailored in, make it high waisted, and have them like make it tight in the crotch to make it look you. And you would never think I got it from Zara.
uh
But
huh.
honestly, my favorite right now is Fashion Nova. Like half
Okay,
the things that I buy right now is off
Fashion
Fashion
Nova.
Nova. A lot of people wouldn't even know, but I be on Fashion Nova real bad, because the thing about Fashion Nova, I'll see something, or I'll see like, or I have an outfit idea in mind. Like for instance, like okay, like I'm going to a dinner. The dress code is like all black, and I know what I want to look like. I want to give real sexy, revealing, like mini dress. You're always gonna be able to find what you need on Fashion Nova.
Yeah,
Or I'd be like, I want to wear like a trench coat look or whatever. You're gonna be able to find a trench coat on Fashion Nova.
Right.
Like everything,
true.
like every look that I be having in my phone, like for inspiration or just a look that I want to pull, I know I could find these items on Fashion Nova. So I
Fashion
just go on
Nova.
Fashion Nova. I love Fashion Nova.
Okay, well, I didn't expect you to say that. And you know what? Like you said, you wouldn't expect that well, not all, but most of your looks come from there because the way you put it on,
That's what
like it don't be giving
matters.
Fashion Nova all the time. So you really just gotta know how to work the outfit. You really do. Uh
Girl,
huh.
more than
And you
almost.
lost me at going to get it tailored and stuff. Oh my gosh, the
Girl, that's a
dedication.
hidden gem. Don't
That's
tell
some.
nobody that.
I know. I be seeing the girlies. I be
Yeah.
seeing y'all going to get y'all stuff tailored on y'all vlogs, and I'm just like, yo, the dedication.
Cause girl,
Because
I'm
the way
just
I'm just gonna put it on, if it don't fit, it's just gonna sit there. Because I'm not returning. I just too much fashionable policies. You know,
yeah.
Way
I ain't
too
got
It
much.
it.
all
Yeah.
depends on where I'm going. Like if it's something like I'm going to something like I'm going out of town and I know I'm want to serve a look or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If a dress not tight enough, I'm going right to the tailor.
Uh-huh.
I ain't finna
What you say?
not wear this. Like I have like, and in me, when I have a look in my head, it has to go. It has to look exactly how I envision it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have to go get that shit tailored, I
What you
have to
say?
go get it
Right.
tailored because I didn't have this look in my mind, and I have to succeed.
What you say? By
Right,
any means necessary.
Right.
Okay.
by any
Girl.
means, but yeah, I would say Fashion Nova.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
not mad
I
at
shop
that because
a little bit anywhere.
I don't know anything else other than Fashion Nova and shit. Well, I know other spots, but baby, when I go in there and I see minimum $100, I say this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Let me stay on my bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And I just
but
feel
I know the
like
other things.
I'm not one of the girls like I'm not like I'm expensive. Like of course everybody want like the bags, but I'm not. I'm more real. I'm one of the fashion girls. I don't spend a lot of money to look good.
Right.
Right.
I don't have to do that. It don't take all that. It don't take all that money, like
Right.
It don't.
at all.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong though, because when I get there, I'm gonna have that shit on for sure. But I'm waiting my time. I'm gonna be
I ain't mad
fine.
at you because me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking like new money. I hear you.
Exactly. Y'all think I be cute now? Don't let me get no money for real. The girls
You
are in
already
trouble.
got the money, boss. Come on.
Man.
But you being smart with
I'm
your money.
Yeah. She's
being smart with
investing
my
it.
money,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I
Investing it
got
back.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no,
You ain't
Invest
got
it back.
no
Mm-hmm.
points to prove either.
I
So
don't have no points
yeah.
to prove. And I'm real girly. The stuff I like, that's cheap. So whatever.
Yeah. No, it works. I'm all about affordability, so I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
Love me a little
Yeah.
fashion Nova.
And a little
And a
sheen. Just take a little
little
minute.
Shein.
Just
So
take a
that's
little
But
both
they
of
about
y'all
to
favorite
update
store?
prices, so they about to be out my bracket.
I'm like going into stores nowadays. I feel like I don't know. Like I'll go in for pants. Like pants, I
Mm-hmm.
go in because sometimes pants fit different by the size, and like my size fluctuate. One month I could be at a 9, next month I'm at a 13. It just depends. So I rather go in stores for like some pants, but Fashion Over pants I can gauge it. But Fashion Over Sheen, Pretty Little Things is like, eh.
Air Boom.
I
Yeah.
do love me a little Ross now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh,
Like
me too.
I
I
say,
love me
if
some
you know
Ross.
how to put it together, it won't look
Yeah.
like it's from there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Girl, I be going in Ross too for like my work
yeah,
clothes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been
Oh, they're
trying to
good for that in
show,
church clothes. Yeah,
yes,
business casual.
workout.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to show a little bit of my corporate baddie because my best friend be like, you ain't supposed to have style, little girl. So I've been trying to show a little inside of my little, people really be liking like my little,
Yeah,
like little work clothes and
Uh-huh.
stuff. But I be at Ross. I ain't gonna lie, Fashion Nova be getting me together though for my
yeah.
work clothes, like
For
the
your
work
work clothes.
pants.
Fashion over the. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even be thinking to go to them for like work clothes and business casual wear.
And
They look
workout
good.
clothes. I
Period.
love them for workout.
Oh yeah,
Workout clothes for
Ross
sure.
got some good
Yeah,
workout clothes for sure.
workout. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I be loving Fashion Over. One day they could sponsor me. Mm-hmm. One day.
What you say?
Exactly. I
One
need to
day.
Fashion
start
Nova, if
telling
you're
you that.
watching this, we want a sponsorship.
Right. Like let me go. What the girlie said. Let me go pick out my card.
I think you
Okay.
have to tag them a lot though, right? Like I
Yeah.
think just like tag them, like if you're
Not
wearing
only
their
that
stuff.
too, when you shop from them, they're always asking for your IG because they want to
Yeah,
see
that
you
too.
potentially.
Yeah.
I feel
Uh-huh.
like you
Definitely
also
start
got
if you tag them though, for
you
sure.
got to be more active too on like social platforms.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's like I be trying to grow one at a time, and I feel like it takes so long, and a lot of people just grow all of them, like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Like you just cross post all your content. I be trying to focus on one at a time because trying to be on here every day and trying to be on here and trying to
Yeah.
be on here is a lot to keep up with. But that's how Fashion Nova, they need you to be, you know, out there and be social because they need you to bring in the audience to shop. So it's
Exactly.
like, okay,
So
if
you
you're
could
gonna,
tag them.
yeah,
You get dressed
Yeah,
tomorrow
just
for your
tag them.
birthday. You could tag them. But if they looking on your page and you just like you post once every
Oh
two
yeah,
months,
that's
like
might be a red
right,
flag.
they
what
like,
I
what are
say,
you gonna do to benefit our business? Nothing.
right,
Yeah, I don't post that often either. They might look. I tagged them one birthday. I wore a dress from them. I think I get all my birthday dresses from
yeah.
them. But I tagged them one birthday. I don't know if they ever saw it, but they probably looking at my page like, "Girl, you post every 3 months, 6 months."
Every day.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes when you well, again, if you have the audience that do support you, then you could do that because some, you know, people will post every few days, and you be like, okay, this ain't da da da. But then it's
Mm-hmm.
like you can also gauge your audience because sometimes when like because you know Instagram will ask you like interested, not interested. So if you're posting a lot of times, you can also overwhelm people on your
Yeah.
page. Also, if the content is not relevant to them, like if they're following you for, you know, outfit ideas and inspo, and they hear you go talking about, all right, I'm cooking this meal. People who rock with you gonna rock
Yeah.
with you, but it's like they're
Exactly.
there for this. So it's like if you're not constantly posting that, sometimes your audience is gonna fluctuate and be inconsistent. So it's like same thing. If you're gonna post, you're gonna have to dedicate like, okay, I'm gonna post, you know, every 4 to 5 days, but trying to post once a month,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Them brands is like, look, you not as, you know, active as other
for
people that
them,
are already having a bigger platform that, you know, bringing all this money to them. So you're having to compete from the bottom, and it's hard.
it
Mm-hmm.
is. I think too, we got to get out of our head, like with our posting. Like, oh my gosh, are people gonna like this post? Oh my gosh, are they gonna judge me? Like, just
Okay,
post for
well, I
you.
don't care about the judging because that's social media. Social media is not real
Yeah.
life. So,
You're gonna
Yeah,
get
I feel
judged
like no,
regardless.
but this isn't just
right,
you. I'm
right.
talking
Damn if
like
you
in
do, damn if you
general.
don't.
Yeah, I'm talking in general. Like people feel like they can't post as often because they have to be fake perfect or whatever, and you don't. You just post for you. Just post.
That's
Whoever
true.
like it. Whoever don't.
Well, when
It's
I
your page.
post, I post with my mindset. It's like if I post all the time, I know I get overwhelmed. Like if every time I refresh my page, it's the same person, I'm gonna get overwhelmed. So I post like that, like, okay, well, I wouldn't want to overwhelm somebody else. So I'm gonna post like strategically, like, okay, I may post once or twice this month. I'm like, okay, that's good for me, but it's different for everybody. Some
Yeah.
people like with a bigger platform because they are getting paid from those platforms, they post every couple of days. That makes sense. But it's like when you're not getting paid from it, you just gauge your audience. I just know if I'm like seeing somebody and I really mess with the person, I'm like, all right, cool. But it's like sometimes you get overstimulated where you're constantly like you want to see other people's content too.
You
But every
do.
time you refresh,
I
this
can see
person's
that.
posting 2 3 days. It's like it gets overwhelming sometimes. So
I
Yeah.
can see that. But you do have to start somewhere too,
true.
though. If you're trying to get brands, that
Right.
is, because they're gonna want to see you being more
Gro-
active. But I
Growing
get
on
overstimulated
Instagram,
too.
Tiahna, you have anything
Huh?
you want to add to that? Speaking of social media and what were we talking about? Fashion Nova and all that stuff, like tagging brands and all that. When it comes to Instagram and growing on Instagram, Instagram is a really hard platform. Like TikTok's
Oh my
easy,
gosh,
but you
why is
can
this
get
so hard to grow on
so
Instagram?
that's what I was saying to her. I'm like, what would you say? I don't want to say tips because tips are gonna work different for everybody, but starting out like you want to get into brands, you already said okay, you might have to post more frequently. Like what's your suggestion? Because your Instagram platform is pretty good. Like your audience is very engaged with you. So
Yeah, you know what? They are, now that I think about it, because even when y'all was saying, I'm like, yeah, because I feel like my Instagram been real stagnant for the last like couple years or whatever.
Yes.
But I do feel like I have a good amount of followers that really do engage with my content. Like if I post a picture or a good picture, like they really do engage. They're gonna comment, they're gonna like, they're gonna repost it and things like that. But I will say, like, the followers that I do have, I feel like back in the day before a lot of people was content creators
yeah.
and really like Instagram really became like this like money maker. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like back in the day, it was a little bit easier to build your platform and get those type of
Yeah.
followers because everybody wasn't doing
Right.
it. So that's why I end up even getting a K next to my followers because it was back in the day, like when I was like younger and, me and my friends, we used to always get dressed and we used to get cute and people would gravitate towards that. It was easier to get seen. It was easier to be on a popular page. It was easier to even get celebrities and stuff to interact with you.
Right.
Like I remember like I right now like the only celebrity that I know that follows me is India. like Dirk girlfriend, Dirk
Oh, I
fiance.
love
And,
that. That's cool.
yeah, and she followed me years ago. Like it was easier to get
Right.
seen and stuff like that. It's
Right.
way more harder with all these content
Everybody.
creators
Yep.
and these
Oversaturated.
influencers now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I feel like the industry is very oversaturated. So it's like
Yep.
damned if you do, damned if you don't. You can be so cute.
Yep.
Your outfit could be so way cuter than the next motherfucker, but it's just like it's harder.
What you
Honestly,
say, so you booked up at the camera?
Because she ain't lying. You see somebody picture of it and it's just like,
That's true.
yeah.
I mean, they all right,
But it's
but it
like,
ain't
why does she
effing
got
with.
12,000 likes?
Right.
Yeah, the algorithm's so screwed, but we ain't gonna talk about the algorithm. It changed so much. I'm so over it. It was way, way easier to grow back then.
Yeah.
I didn't take it serious back then, but
Right.
I'm like, dang, I should have.
And honestly,
Because now when I want to take it serious, they make it so hard for you.
yes,
Yep.
I was more of an Instagram girly like back then though. Like right now, like yeah, I go out, I'm gonna take a picture, I'm a post or whatever. But I was way more in tune. Like I used to get on live. I used to
Yeah.
be like really interactive. I be on Instagram all the time though because it's my money maker. This is where I make my money. This is when I post my business. Like this is how I promote my business. This is how I get sales and stuff like that. So
Right.
Instagram over anything. But it's
Okay.
like I was more deep in it back in the day. Now it's like I feel like I said, I feel like my Instagram is at a standstill. Like I think I've been at 24.5K for years or a year. I don't.
Man, that's how I feel. It's just at a standstill.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just little people's problem. Other bigger platforms probably feel the same way.
Yeah.
And you're not the first person that have said that has a following, like a good following. They also felt like their platform is kind of like. So I think it's Instagram. It really is Instagram.
They
They
picky
done changed up on us.
choosy.
Yeah.
They are.
They picky choosy.
All right, let's move on. So, speaking of trips, you say you like to travel with your friends. What are your top 3 favorite trips that you've been on with your girls?
So honestly, I have never been out the country.
Ain't no
Yeah.
way.
Not me shocked.
Now,
Everybody
me
is
too,
so
because not
shocked when
little
I
old
tell
me
people
done been
that.
out and she haven't.
What?
When I tell people that, they can't believe it.
Oh
I
my
just
goodness.
Because the
So I'm
lifestyle.
like, what is what you feel like it's holding you back, or you
I
just feel like,
just nothing. I don't know what it is. Like I just never been out
you
the
know
country.
what?
Like
If you ever go out the country, you ain't gonna do nothing else in the country.
Yeah, all your trips you're going to want to do going to be out of the country.
Yeah,
That's her.
because the culture that you're gonna experience, the food
yeah,
that you're gonna experience, the vibe that you're gonna experience, the support that you're gonna get. It's like people that don't really know you, or it could be people that know you from social media. It's all gonna be different. So it's almost not that you're chasing a high, but it's almost like, oh, let me book my next.
And the water is so beautiful out the country.
yeah.
More so islands.
It's not frozen.
Oh
Am
no,
I frozen?
Girl, I don't know what you was doing malfunctioning
yeah,
over there.
No,
because you
my
did go
phone
off a
rang.
little bit.
I put on do not disturb, but my phone still rang. So
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to make sure. I'm like, did I
they
freeze?
might be
But yeah,
your favorites.
I feel like once you go, it's over with. You're
Yeah,
gonna
you get
find the
bitten by
next
the
So
bug.
destination
this
to go
year,
to. It's so fun.
yeah, I'm going out the country for sure for my birthday this year. So that'll be
Yeah.
my first time going out the country for my birthday.
Okay.
This is a very, I have to go out the country. This is a very important and special birthday to me only because I had like a rough last 2 years.
Right.
So this is like, I'm finally like getting my feet back wet. I'm getting my spark back. It's time to celebrate. Like 27 has been so amazing to me. Like that's like a celebration.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely going out the country. But back to y'all question, I would say my top. Y'all said top 2, top 3.
Top 2 or 3. I said 3, but if you can only give 2, that's fine.
So my number 1 is one of my friends had went to Puerto Rico for her birthday, and we did a big old like girls trip.
Mm. Yeah, we literally just came back for her birthday.
It was so fun. That was the closest
So
to out the country I ever been. It was amazing.
I was gonna say it kind of counts somewhat,
yeah, somewhat,
but not really because it's U.S. territory.
The real
yeah.
out of the country girlies would not consider that out of the country.
No,
so I ain't even gonna sit here and embarrass myself. But
it's kind of like the vibes
best
though.
trip that I've been on, and then I would say every time I went to Miami. Like I've always I didn't went on a couple girls trips to Miami or whatever. I keep going. I will never get tired of Miami. But my Miami trips. Oh, and I went on a trip to Vegas. Vegas was fun. It was a big girl trip too. Honestly, every trip that I went on.
We ain't gonna talk about Vegas. That stressed me the hell out.
You know what happens in Vegas stays there anyway. So
yeah, we ain't gonna talk about it. But yeah, Vegas was good.
Are y'all clear on y'all end? Because y'all starting to blur up on my end. Is everybody else clear?
Okay, so your answer was Puerto Rico, Vegas,
and Miami. I didn't went to
Miami
so many times I can't even count on one hand no more. But every
trip why did all three of them for my birthday every other year?
She sure have.
Wow.
I did a big trip to Miami, and then I did one to Vegas, and then I just came back from one in Puerto Rico in March.
Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico was fun. Miami, you can keep. I feel like with Miami, I need to just be rich. I think I need to be rich for Miami because every time I go to your birthday, Chanel, wasn't that bad.
My birthday was the only birthday that turned out good. Every time we go to Miami, something
happens.
Was you know how they be like
always bad. Miami. Yeah, that was probably the best Miami trip. But even then, I feel like I've had more fun in Houston. I've had more fun in New York. Heck, I don't know.
I feel like Miami is very expensive. Go 48 hours and then go home. 48 hours and go home.
And I'm only like 45 minutes away from Miami, so I could go any point in time for like a little day trip. But like my thing is with Miami, you just need money, and I feel like I need a little more money, and then I can ball out. Yeah, that's when I think I'll have fun in Miami.
Time you do gotta have a little.
You gotta not have a budget. I feel like you need to go there, no budget, ball out, then go home. Like that's what Miami gives. So until then, I just say Miami can stay with. And the food ain't all that good in Miami.
Miami food is not good.
So nasty. I'm happy you agree.
Now wait a minute. Bacon bitch is pretty.
Girl, that was not good.
Bacon bitch is good. It just depends on what you get.
Yeah, that was not good.
Liquinata, the one that I did where like they had the pool on the outside. What is it called? It's Lemonada. Lemonada is good. It's like when you first walk in, you can spin the wheel. They give you free shots for your birthday, and then after you leave out of the main area, so you could go in the back, and they have like a little dancing session, and there's a whole pool. So it's like you could be in a pool eating your brunch. That's very cute.
Yeah, it was cute. See, I feel like Miami, their restaurants are like aesthetic, but the flavor is lacking. It ain't Southern at all. At all. All right, moving on. So we're done with the questions. I want to play a quick round of this or that with you. And then we're going to let you go because I know we've been on for, I don't know what, it's 9:34 your time. So 10:34 our time. So we're going to let you go. But this is based on your interest. So first one is concert edition. You rather hip-hop concert or R&B concert?
R&B.
Period. I didn't expect anything less.
Exactly.
All right. Seafood or chicken? Okay, so when I say this, I mean like when you go to a restaurant, like what's your go-to on the menu? Like you looking straight for the seafood, or are you looking for like chicken or non-seafood items?
I love seafood. I'm definitely going for seafood. It really depends on the vibe though. Like, you know, if we're at a lounge or whatever, where the wings at? But we're going to a restaurant, it's like I want a lobster tail. Like
I know that's right. Yeah. I'll be going for the salmon. Salmon or shrimp. I'm saying
I get some salmon, a lobster tail.
Yeah, lobster tail good too.
Like some steak.
Yeah, they can keep the steak. I'm the type of person I will go to a steakhouse, but I will not order steak.
Really? You don't eat red meat?
No, it's not that. I just don't really care for steak. Like that's like on occasion, every blue moon. I don't care because I like my steak well done, so it defeats the purpose of a steak. So the way they're gonna look at me crazy, like girl.
Yeah, people like you go to a restaurant and be like, well done. People gonna be looking at you like,
exactly.
It's a well done steak. Is my girl home?
Oh no, Chanel. Does she look blurry to you? And I see the circle.
Yep.
Oh, we might have had lost her. Bex.
Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm here. Where'd you go? My phone is on Do Not Disturb, and I'm like, I keep getting calls, and I'm like, Do Not Disturb. So I keep having to hit the
Are
red
they in
button.
your
So because of that,
favorites? Because I think the call will still come through
Or
if you have them
if
favorited.
they called like 3 times ago.
Oh, okay.
really,
Maybe that is.
well, it is my
Mm-hmm.
mother, so I'm like, I hope it's not an
Oh,
emergency.
all right. Let me. It probably is urgent, so let me hurry up so you can go. All right. So when
I'm
it
like,
comes
I thought
to
do not disturb me and it won't take no. I didn't know if there any
no,
return
it'll
call.
still go through. There's
Oh, I
exceptions to that.
didn't
Do not
know.
disturb ain't really
It
all that. Do not disturb. If a
ain't, yeah,
person
they can
wanna,
still disturb your ass.
it sounds good, but if a person really wanna get in contact with you, they can push that call through.
They sure can.
That's why I don't fool with it. All right. So when it comes to clothing, are you a sales girl? Like you head straight to the sales, or you don't really look at prices? It's kind of like if you like it, you're gonna buy it.
If I like it, I'm gonna buy it.
Heard. I already knew you was gonna say that.
Yeah. Like if I
Heard
like it, I am going to buy it, literally.
you. Heard you. All right, last one. When it comes to a trip, are you about adventure or do you prefer like relaxation? So like, do you want to go there and do like activities and stuff, or you more so want to relax?
Activities. I can relax at home.
Thank you. You
Heard
my
you.
type of girl.
Uh-huh.
That is she wanna enjoy a trip with you. That girl, all she wanna do
I'm
is
on the go, on the go, on the go.
Mhm.
I feel like sleeping is for at home. Do not take me to
Yeah, like, but like if that's what the trip is, like we're going on a relaxing trip,
right.
we're doing that. If it's planned like that, that's a different story.
yeah.
Like, okay, we had an adventure the last trip, let's go on a relaxing trip, yeah. But if I had to
Mm-hmm.
choose, like, let's go ahead and just explore and
Experience.
create memories and do things we ain't never did before.
Right. Right. See, I'm somewhere in the middle. I want to do a good combination of both. Like, I don't want us to go there and just be relaxing at the hotel or Airbnb. Like, I do want us to get out and explore, but I also want us to have some downtime too. So I kind of like the
I
She
like
be
middle.
that
wanting
too.
the rest
Because baby,
days.
Auntie be needing a nap. Like
A
too much
nap
Yeah, she
is
don't like that,
no.
but
A
I
nap
feel
is
that way
cool.
too.
A nap is cool. But she be talking about we need a whole rest day. I don't need a full day to nap. She be wanting the whole
No,
day.
a nap is fine. A nap
She
is
be wanting the
fine.
whole day. Can't we
You
have a
don't be
rest day
wanting a nap. No, you don't be wanting a nap.
and don't?
I never said we just gonna be in a hotel and do nothing. I just be like, yo, let's just enjoy
The
like
beach
the
for the whole
water.
day. I'm
Yeah,
like,
not
girl,
the whole day. Chill out. We gonna do something. But this girl wants you to be on go, on
thank
go, on go,
you.
nonstop.
I'm not
Don't
gonna lie,
rest.
that's
You
how I
can't
be.
get a nap in. Don't let her cap to you. She don't even want you to nap. Like, I'm sorry,
I
but
be needing that.
I'm
But me
not
and my friends,
21.
when we go out of town, it's like it take one person to say it. We be like, we need a nap. I be like, I swear to God. We be like, I swear to God, I do. We all be
Love
on the
that.
same type of time because we be tired. We aunties and
Yeah.
uncles, like, or whatever. But I don't mind, like, let's chill for this amount of time of the day and then let's go or whatever.
Yeah.
But a whole day, absolutely not. And then lately, me and my friends, until we go out the country, we've been trying to just like, we've been traveling, just having a good time. We've been doing a lot of 48-hour trips. So when it's the 48-hour trips, you sleep on that plane. We don't have time. We
Right.
only have
Right, right,
48
right,
hours. We need to
right.
party like we ain't never partied before.
But that makes sense. That makes sense.
You
So y'all
have the most
New
fun.
York trip, was that 48 hours, the New York one?
Oh, baby, that was supposed to be 48 hours. It probably turned into like 12 because we've got, that's a different story for a different day, but we
Oh
ended up in the
wow.
ER.
Okay.
We ended up in the
Ooh.
ER that same day. That's how much like fun, like, and turned it was. But yes, New York, it was supposed to be 48 hours in New York. We did 48 hours in Miami.
Mm.
And we just got to do New York over. It was
Okay.
crazy. It was crazy.
Heard you.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, when are you picking up your camera again and vlogging? What's going on? I understand you got a lot going on. Oh, say less.
But
Oh.
girl, I be saying that camera. Let me not even turn the camera and show you the camera like that. Just mean I'm finna just get back on the kids mode. So
I'm like, okay, my girl getting
yeah,
to it.
so I'm really trying to find balance within YouTube
Mm,
because with the 9 to 5 girl club with lashing, it's just like, what am I recording? I'm at
yeah.
work at a desk in corporate 9 to 6 Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I guess like I could vlog my little day to day like weekends vlogs, but sometimes on the weekends I really don't even do things I've been trying to get out and get cute on the weekends or whatever, run my errands and stuff like that. But I feel like I don't live a lifestyle like I used to. Like I really used to have things to blog and stuff, but now it's like after like my YouTube, I started YouTube. I came up from YouTube by lashing. Like lashing was my niche. My day in the life of a lash check videos and all that. Those what made me me. Mm-hmm. I got tired of, you get tired of recording the same content. Like what's next? So I really took us, and then I feel like it becomes boring. Y'all know when I'm finna record, y'all know, okay, she lashing. We know she finna sit the camera up. She gonna show us how she tape. She gonna show the end. Like it's just so like boring. As much as boring as it is to watch after so long, it's still this boring to record. So I took a step back. Definitely not started working because I literally don't be. I feel like I don't be having time because it's like, okay, I record the video. When do I find time to edit?
Yeah,
it's like I work
it's the editing.
I work 9 to 6 Monday through Friday. I'm tired when I get home. I don't want to see a fucking computer or nothing. Then on the weekends I could have time, but it's just like whatever. So I'm literally working on that now. Honestly, I think I am gonna turn my YouTube more into entrepreneurship. So really taking.
I was gonna say, like, just how you vlog
Before
the
y'all
lash stuff.
keep
Like,
going, are y'all blurry? Cause both of y'all blurring out bad.
you look blurry and she look blurry.
Look
So I
blurry
don't know.
now.
I'm blurry too.
Oh,
Chanel.
you not blurry no more. Yeah, y'all not blurry no more.
Oh, on
I think you
your
blurry.
end, we not.
On your end, but you a little blurry. Yeah, I know.
On my end, both of y'all are.
Well,
I don't know. By the time I download this,
you just came back here and you're clear as heck.
I know. To me, I always look clear.
No.
Same.
No, you're a little blurry, but it's okay. So we back.
We'll just see how
you back.
clear we are.
Okay, you back good.
Yeah,
y'all back
you
good.
back good. But I'm like, Tiahna, I'm losing you. I mean, you blurred
Tiahna,
out.
you look so blurry to me,
Right.
but I don't know at this point.
No. She is blurry. She is blurry. Try turning your Wi-Fi off your phone.
Girl, we
see if it'll
done now.
If it'll clear you.
That's it. We done made it to the. I think whatchamacallit Instagram probably trying to tell us y'all time is up. Because all of a sudden we just keep getting blurry
out of nowhere. Okay, but anyway,
I think that's what IG's telling us.
Okay, try turning the Wi-Fi back on one more time and see.
Girl,
it went worse the last time.
All right.
All right. I think we should be.
They're gonna sit.
Okay,
they're gonna
go ahead.
whoever's meant to see it, we'll see. Well, that's the end.
No, she has something to say. Kia, she was saying something.
Oh
yeah. My bad.
Like as far as YouTube, I really think I want to turn it to more entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah.
When I be like posting my stuff with my business, a lot of people will be writing me like, "When you getting back on YouTube?" Or I hope you doing like a YouTube behind the scenes, like of what I like, you know. So since I really think I'm gonna get back into that, that's gonna be my content that I do for my YouTube instead of like day-to-day vlogs and stuff like that. Maybe a vlog here and there when I got something going on, like, you know, like traveling or, you know, maybe like a
weekend with your friends.
Yeah, we going out.
People want to see that too. Yeah.
Exactly. But for the most part, I really want to transform my YouTube into girl code, like really promoting that and, you know, building like more like supporters on there too, because I feel like YouTube really like helped me in my, like with my businesses too. Like that's a whole nother different demographic over there.
Right.
It's totally different from Instagram or whatever. So I think I really want to get into more entrepreneurship, bringing y'all with me like to photo shoots and really taking y'all behind the scenes of me like prepping, getting ready for like, you know, launches, how I come up with my color schemes and things like that. So
packing orders with you and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I can speak for the girls that found you on YouTube. She
put me on the YouTube.
Where is she?
So let me go ahead and hit that little drop down arrow and follow you, Ty. Where's it?
Yeah, like we see you on Instagram, of course, so we know you up to things and you are busy.
Yeah,
but it's like you said, it's YouTube is different. Like it's more raw. It's more like of a connection. So it's like Instagram, you get a glimpse.
And it's like people that found me on Instagram, it's not the same as people that found me on YouTube. I feel like people get a real insight on me and they really feel like they know me. Them is how like
Uh-huh.
your YouTube is just different. Like
Uh-huh.
I don't know if y'all just seen Deera just had that pop-up shop. The type of love she get,
Yeah.
she built her platform from YouTube. Those are different type of supporters. They literally genuinely love you.
Yeah,
These
over
Instagram
there.
people, they love you too, but the type of
Yeah.
connection that your
Yeah,
YouTube
on YouTube.
subscribers is different.
And
It's very
it's
different.
Girl, I was
also
watching her
too,
stuff, dang near wanting to cry. Cause I'm like, these
yeah.
people really love this girl.
But you know why they love her so much too is because they know the journey of where she's coming from.
Yeah.
It's
And
all
it's
on
like when
camera.
you right,
It's
when you
different from watching somebody on
right.
Instagram. You actually watching her on camera. You go back to her videos and watch and see her
Right.
growth.
You can see where she came from, all the the publicity, the good, the bad, and then it's like to see her blossom out of that. And it's like, she
Yes.
just like she pop up on YouTube when she need her mental break, she take a break. When she
Yeah.
pop up,
I
it's like,
love that for
okay, I
her.
have this announcement, boom, boom, boom. And I love the fact that she just took it and just flourished. Like I meant like
That-
she just took
That's
off.
how you do it. That's
Yeah,
how
she's
you
Yeah.
do
an
it.
inspiration
She's
for
Mm-hmm.
definitely an
sure.
inspiration. I'm not gonna lie, Vera is like one of my like top inspirations. Like she's really that
Mm-hmm.
girl.
She is. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's a good example of like
Uh-huh.
YouTube is just different,
I
man.
want to get
Uh-huh.
back on
So,
there so bad, like more
Mm-hmm.
than y'all
but
can.
do it on your own
We
terms. Don't let nobody pressure you, of
we
course.
on there, child.
Do it
We
on your
okay. We on
own
there.
terms. Yeah, we actually have YouTube channels and
Yeah, we have
you
a
know,
personal YouTube.
yeah, we have our own personal YouTubes as well, and it's just it is definitely different from Instagram. Instagram, I'm seeing no growth. At least with YouTube, there's some growth.
Yeah,
Like Instagram, I'm just
it's a
like, if
different
I
type of
post,
support.
what is this even gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And one thing too is like when you are small on YouTube and it's like you're connected with other small YouTubers, they end up becoming loyal to you just as much as like you're loyal to their content because you guys are bonding
Hmm.
over the same thing. people are posting relatable content like, okay, I'm small, we're trying to grow together, and it's like, ooh, I felt that, ooh, this is how I feel too. And it's like with that, you will get, like you said, a lot more love and consistency, like with your comments and everything. I could name you a few people. They're gonna be there every single video, no matter what you
Oh,
post. Every,
every
I
single.
know them by name at this point, and I'm
I know
like,
my
oh,
name.
okay, and they
I
just
have
Hmm.
like
support you.
I have YouTube subscribers that like they have this thing and they comment and be like here and
Yep.
they be like it's this
Yeah.
one girl she be like this the original here the one that started like she don't
Right.
play like she like I started the
Period.
here on your page like
Yeah,
they
they be
be
fighting for your attention.
yeah
Yeah.
I feel like Instagram subscribers they way more genuine than Instagram followers.
Uh-huh.
The
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Because
You
they're
is more.
subscribing of free will, wanting to see what you got going on, and also too, it's like they're living through your life. You're
Yeah.
hmm
traveling, you're this, you're that, and I hear that all the time. They're like, "Dang, every time I see you post something, you traveling," and I'm like, "You may not be getting the video in real time, but
Right, right,
so by the time they get that,
right.
I'm on another trip."
I'm on another trip. Yes,
Uh-huh.
So,
literally.
but when they watch it, it's just like, oh, okay, like they get ideas of things to do, and it's like
They be
a lot of times people can't afford
inspired.
it, right? So it's
They
like
get
they're watching
inspired.
it
Yeah.
through your eyes, hoping they could do that. It's like you're literally showing them everything you're doing, and they're living through you. So,
Yeah,
I
because not
even
everybody has the courage to pick up a camera. So it's
right,
like,
exactly, and I be
yeah.
having like girls write me like long paragraphs, like I want your life and this, and these all come
Oh,
from like YouTube, and it's like you don't want my life. I be like,
because they don't even know the
they
journey and
don't
what
know
you
the
go
behind the
they
through.
scenes. Yeah,
don't, but
Yeah.
that's like how much people live through you on YouTube. It's just
Oh
yeah,
different.
yeah.
And having this
That's what I'm like.
conversation, it make me really want to go get back on YouTube for real because I literally get
Yeah.
genuine support from over there.
yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, man. I'm like, my girl ain't posted in like
Girl,
forever.
I haven't posted since what January, and that wasn't really even a good post. It was just a hey y'all, this is what I'm doing, this is where I've been. See y'all.
That's how I knew what you up to. I was like, okay, cool. I mean, I understand it. Like,
Mhm.
you now work and that
Right.
takes up, well, you've been working, but you know what I mean? Like now you work into a clock in job
Yeah.
as well as your businesses. So it takes up a lot of your time. So I just figured, you know what? She busy pouring into her businesses, pouring into her job.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But I do miss seeing like you on camera and like, it's just raw and you just feel like you're there with the
Yeah.
person
Right.
on their
Yeah.
journey or on their day.
I'm
So
coming back.
I do miss
Girl.
that.
I'm.
Yeah, at least vlog when you travel. I love
Oh,
travel
baby.
vlogs. More
I
so
have
from
New
people
York
that I
and
like.
Miami sitting in my phone, just ready, sitting on my camera, waiting to be edited.
And you
One thing I'm gonna
gonna still
do
post it, huh?
is
What'd
New
you say?
York.
You said what?
I said
You
one.
got one too?
I know. I said one thing I'm gonna do is New York. Not because I go every year. I go back and visit.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, one thing I'm
I
gonna do
like
is
New
New
York.
York.
I gotta go back.
Yeah, I like New York. All right,
Always a
girlies. Well,
vibe.
that is the end of the live. Tiahna, go ahead and shout out your platforms that you're on so people can follow you.
Everybody go follow me on Instagram. TIAHNAAA. Follow my lash page, LASHTEE_. Follow my clothing brand,
Yeah.
GRLGDE.co. Follow me on subscribe to my channel, Tiahna Nicole. And yeah.
Yeah. Video dropping
Video
soon. Some
oh
point.
video dropping. Let's say about the end of this month, beginning of May. I got a really, really big announcement.
Ooh.
And I'm super
Okay.
excited about it. So with that
Okay.
announcement, it's coming a YouTube video right behind it. So it's gonna be like,
Okay.
it's gonna be good.
Period. Okay, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys hit the drop down arrow to follow all three of us
The
if you
drop
feel
down
led to do
arrow
so.
only shows you.
Why?
I don't
I'm seeing
know.
3 people when I drop down.
Mine
I'm
only
seeing
shows
all 3 of
one.
y'all.
That's how I'm gonna have to wait till I get off to
Yeah,
go
so
follow.
fun. But
Mine shows one.
it was definitely nice meeting y'all. Y'all so sweet. And I
Oh,
want to thank y'all for,
see?
asking me to come on here because when you wrote me, I'm like, me?
Girl. I'm like, I don't even know if she's gonna say yes
What?
because
Yeah.
she don't know me from a can of
Yeah.
paint. I'm just coming on like, hey, I'm a supporter.
Yeah, and I support. Honestly, I know how it be, and I literally support what y'all doing. This is so cute. This is a cute
Yeah.
little nice
Thank
idea. I like
you.
this. It's cute.
Thank
Y'all need to
you.
keep going,
Thank you.
keep growing. Don't stop. Like y'all
Yeah.
got this. And
Thank
Thank you for
you
our
so
flowers.
much.
Appreciate it.
yes,
And
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna give
support
you
it.
your flowers
Thank
too. You know, you're doing
you.
your thing.
Yes.
Y'all so
I'm getting
sweet.
all into it because Kiana be like, she be like, Tiahna, my girl. And I'm like, well, who is this Tiahna that's your
Yeah.
girl?
That's my
Okay,
girl.
so here, listen. Any girls that I genuinely like love and support from like YouTube or whatever, baby, I think we friends in real life. So I'll be like, yeah, I'll be telling her about the
Yep.
girlies, and I'm like,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah,
So
Tiahna, my
Tiahna got
girl.
that, and that going on. I think she'll be of great
I was
value
like,
to
okay,
our
well,
platform.
I'm excited to meet this Tiahna. She be, Tiahna, my girl. I'm like,
Yeah, and I be
okay.
like,
Uh-huh.
when I was telling you about the business, he was like, yeah, I know what happened. I'm like, that's my girl. She was the
Yeah, girl, I
truth.
already know. I be keeping up. So I was like, you ain't
Uh-huh.
got to say too much. I
Mm-hmm.
know, what you went through. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Yep.
So it's
But
like,
this was amazing. So I
Yeah.
am going to go ahead and edit this video. This will be on our YouTube Live and Unfiltered
Mhm.
page. And then I have highlights
oh,
posted.
okay.
Yeah, we have an actual YouTube page for this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We go live from here because we're still trying to grow that page.
Yeah.
So we go live from our personal page. But we have an Instagram
And then
and
we had,
a YouTube
oh,
separate than our personal
oh.
page.
yeah, but
I like
hopefully,
that.
yeah, hopefully we'll be able to use the YouTube once we get enough, and
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
Instagram, yeah,
yeah.
and that's all we're gonna say about Instagram. But yeah, so
Right.
I want you to say all about growth. So I'm excited to see us grow for sure. Like
Me
I
too.
really enjoy doing this. I want to say I probably enjoy doing this more than like my first business that I started.
And
Like
that's a
my first
sign.
business, I would have been gave it up by now.
I
You know what I'm
think
saying? But this, I actually have a passion for.
we've been
I think we've
and
been sticking with this longer than
I think
our
we've
businesses.
been probably podcasting for about 2 years because what we originally started was on Facebook.
Facebook,
And then we came back to the
that was the
drawing
first year.
board and we're like, okay, same thing. It's like, okay, you have the same people coming in, da da da. People are coming in. But then again, the same thing. When everybody became content creators, it floods, where it's like it's so saturated, it's hard to really, have people coming in
They're
and the
gonna
ones
push
working on the
it.
content. And we went back to the drawing board and we're like, all right, Instagram. So we've been on Instagram now almost a year. So I'm like, with Facebook, about 2 years and we're
Yeah,
gonna,
I feel like YouTube though. I feel like YouTube though will probably grow more.
yeah.
Like if we're more active on that. So cross fingers, soon we'll be able to be more active
Y'all
on
will.
the YouTube platform
Of course
because
y'all
that's
will.
what we really want to be. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what we really want to be for real. But yeah, I will have this out later this week, and yeah, hopefully maybe we'll be live next Tuesday, same time. Well, not same time. Different
A little
time.
late.
8 o'clock our time.
Yeah, our time, 8 p.m. But this was so amazing. Thank you again, Tiahna. You're such an inspiration. Just keep doing you. And we look forward to seeing all of your future endeavors and your successes to come.
Thank
Thank
y'all so much. You
You're
guys are,
welcome.
thank you for having me and thinking about me. And yeah, I just feel so honored. Y'all are so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
No.
All right, ladies. Well, have a good
See y'all.
night.
Have a good night. Have an
Bye.
amazing
Bye.
week.
Thank